got a nice big 10. Hard horn right over there too. He's rubbing off right now.
So we're still in North Florida, and I hope to punch my tag this week on a North Florida giant velvet buck. And by the looks of it, I'm in the right place.
Man, I'm kicking myself. I should have shot that buck when he came in. But we had an opportunity. The buck that I wanted to shoot, the big 8-point, he stayed on that road right at 46 yards. And I couldn't get a good opportunity. I just didn't feel good about the shot. I figured he was gonna circle back around and come. And then hit me right there, 26 yards, and he never broke that tree. But I know exactly where I'm gonna be in the morning. This is my last morning. Now we're going into the bottom of the ninth. Man, I hope it works out in the morning, or I'll be kicking myself all the way back to Georgia for letting that double beam buck go.
I mean, man, I messed up again. I do not know why I did not take a shot on that deer when he first walked in. This could come back to haunt me. Alright, so we just got word that we got a big buck down. One of the other guys in camp, I don't know if it's Chad on his second buck or if it's Cody, but they're in that lucky stand that me and Preacher put up, so I don't know. I hope it's not the buck that I let go that was hardhorn. That's all I gotta say. Alright. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. You got my buck.
Yep, you got your buck, dude.
I told him that, man. Right when he posted, man.
See what happens. I let him. I didn't shoot the big bucks, and this buck walked right by me. I couldn't get a shot. Who shot him?
This evening?
You did? Get down here and show him to me. Look at that G2.
He's got some cool kickers. I mean,
yes.
that's big right there.
That is he looked like a toad coming through the woods when he came by us.
Got your heart pumping, didn't it?
Kickers. Well, you know, this is the brother of that one that you shot last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be.
It's a good looking deer. Man.
Same genetics, at least.
Velvet and all. Man. At least I get to touch him, though.
Smack TV is brought to you in part by Black Widow Deer Lure, Lethal Products, Low Country Machinery, New Fletch Archery, and Broadstead Media.
Man, I'm running out of opportunities and deer if I keep Chad around. I've got to make a move, and I've got to make this happen quick if I want to get a buck while it's still in velvet.
Well,
Where is this at?
in the area that you're in when we sit in,
Okay.
where you moved your stand to today.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple of kickers coming off each side of
Mm-hmm. It's a good looking deer.
some long G2s there.
He's still in velvet too. That's our goal, is to try to get us a velvet buck.
There you go.
That's a pretty deer. He was in there 2 days ago. Early in the morning, but he was there.
Yeah. last night when we was coming in. He was in, not this one,
But one like him.
but one like him. The one last night, he comes up and out real tall. Got a lot of points on each side. The points is not long at times, but there are a lot of them. It's probably 17, 18 points.
Would that be the DW
Yeah.
junior buck?
Yep. He was in the same area yesterday, so
So we got a couple of good bucks right here in this area. So
definitely.
the rain has just stopped, and we're about to get after them. But this right here makes me feel good about this set for sure.
Well, I wish you well, guys. And
Let's go get them.
get it done.
Kill a Southwind monster.
There you go.
All right, so it is the bottom of the 8th inning. Tomorrow morning is our last hunt, and we've decided to move locations. We done talked about that. Y'all done seen this new location, but man, I feel super, super, super good about it. And I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna pull out my Hardy face paint, and I'm gonna put my war paint on, because I need some good juju. It has just came a rainstorm, and there ain't nothing like sitting in a soaking wet skunk ate tree stand. Super, super big buck. I can't believe I'm not shooting this buck. I came here really wanting the velvet buck. Man, it is so tempting. Maybe he won't stay long so I don't get tempted. Man, that was a super, super nice buck. I hope I don't regret not shooting him.
Smack TV is brought to you in part by Horned Coffee. Taste the difference. PSE Archery. Burris Optics. Plotmaster. And X Factor Outdoor Products.
Man, my whole intentions to come into Florida early season was to get a velvet buck. I have the whole rest of the year to shoot a deer not in velvet, so I really wanted a velvet buck. I was going to be patient. I saw a couple of hardhorn deer that, looking back, I should have shot. But I mean, like I said, I wanted the velvet buck, and I had my mind on one buck that I was looking at. It was a stud 8-point, and I just couldn't make it happen. But it's the next week. The deer have shed their velvet, and game on.
We're back in Florida, and man, it is a hot and humid day. I was able to get back down here just enough time to be able to set the camera up and get back into the skunk cave that we were in last week. But it is 7 days later, and all the deer have rubbed their velvet. So last week I had an awesome shooter buck that was still in velvet, so he's not in velvet anymore, so all bets are off. As soon as a good shooter buck comes in, I'm pulling back and shooting him, so let's see what happens this first afternoon back in Florida. We've had a few small bucks come in, but no shooters yet. But I know there's some big ones in this area, so maybe before dark when I come by. Man, let me tell y'all about this afternoon. It's been crazy. It started raining. It's gotten really hot. We've had to change spots, and we got in here. It started raining earlier, so I wasn't able to cut the spot out. So I don't know if we'll see anything tonight. We got in here really late. Tried to cut the spot out. At least we'll have it ready for in the little bit cooler this morning, a little bit cooler. I found my lucky hat. I've been wearing my black lethal out all week because I couldn't find my camo and it was just under some dirty clothes. So found my lucky hat, so hopefully things will change for us this morning. I've done went full redneck. I mean like full redneck. Cut the sleeves off my shirt and everything. But I feel really good about this spot. I checked our trail camera this morning and 2 good shooter bucks right here. Got a good 9-point or 8-point with split G2s and then a really good 8/9. I couldn't tell, really tall rack. Both of them chocolate orange. So they were here at 5:15 yesterday and it's about 4:30 right now. So we got set up.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I should have shot one of those deer last week. I'm looking back, I'm kicking myself. I know I wanted the velvet buck, but now we've got a hurricane, the weather patterns are crazy, and the deer are scattered everywhere. I don't know if this is ever gonna happen.
I'm down to the wire. I gotta leave here by lunch today and I don't know when I could possibly get back. So we've seen a few does this morning, but still nothing happening. We got Hurricane Florence in the ocean right now, and I do think that's what's messed everything up. That on top of we talked about earlier, getting out of the summer pattern, but I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. We're gonna sit here for another 2 or 3 hours, and hopefully something comes in, a good rack buck. I'm not gonna be too crazy picky at this point, but I do want a good mature buck. And if that doe comes back, she might be in trouble. I didn't come here to shoot does, but guess what? We ain't going home empty-handed. Preacher, give me some right there, buddy.
All right, so we checked our air. We've got blood. Igniter lit up. We saw her come over this hill, and we walked around, and I see her right there, piled up. Y'all want to watch the white boy dance? Look at that spider web. Ring, son. Oh yeah. Let me pull her out here. This is a big old doe. A big old doe. Let's throw that PSC right there. All right, everybody. See the power of a PSC.
Smack TV is brought to you in part by Granger Honda, Rusty Pig Barbecue, Bow Treader, Ripcord Aero Rest, and TC Outdoors. Preferred outfitters for Smacked TV, Southwind Whitetails, Live Oak, Florida, Root Buck Outfitters, Kentucky, and CS Outfitters, Texas.
Kyle Lott here with Smack TV, and bow season is right around the corner, and we're practicing, getting ready, and we love to practice with our igniter lighted nocks in our arrows. We like to simulate what it's going to be for deer season. We love these lighted nocks. They are durable, reliable, they never let us down. And if you want some of these igniter nocks, go to New Fletch or igniterlightednocks.com. Order yours, use promo code SMACKED for $10 off, and get you a pack of these lighted nocks for $14.99.
Oh, well, man, it's just now breaking daylight down here. We have had deer on us all morning long. Maybe that's a good sign. It was 66 degrees this morning, one of the coldest mornings so far this year. Got the crows singing everything. They seems to be up on their feet right now, so hopefully Mr. Big Buck will come by.
Fast forward mid-October, I'm back down here in North Florida. I am not going home without a field tag.
him out of here, but it's early in the season. I don't want to waste my tag on a management deer at this point.
All right, so I'm back in the saddle. Temperatures are looking good. Coolest morning of the year so far. Let's make it happen.
We had a close encounter already this morning. It's just, I don't know, man. My luck is just terrible. 2 of the shooter bugs that I would have shot came in this morning, but it was not quite enough camera light. And then something spooked them.
So I'm sitting here, and out of the corner of my eye, I see movement. Could this finally be the deer that I've been looking for to fill my Florida tag?
He is smoked. He is smoked. There he is. He's down. Oh my God. This has been the craziest hunt of my life. We started this hunt in September the 1st. And man, this buck came in this morning. It was just too early. Couldn't get any daylight. It wasn't quite enough daylight. Then come to find out that there was enough daylight. And I thought he was gone. He left. I started spraying my Black Widow. He came back. He came back around. Came back over here, man. 20 yards. The blood therapy and the PSE Evolve. Finally. It's been, what is today? October the 11th. So 41 days for me to kill this deer. First blood of the year with a buck. He's not the biggest deer that we've seen, but he's old enough, he's mature enough, and he needed to get killed. He needed killing, as my old buddy Catfish would say. He needed killing, and he's killed. Heck yeah. Man, it's a nice deer. Heavy deer.
Well, Mr. Jack, finally. After months of preparation, we finally made it happen. Oh yeah, good looking deer.
He is.
Heck of a deer.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have been patient trying to find a management trophy deer.
I know. I've
passed
seen
up.
lots of really big deer, and I've
Right.
seen lots of really big young deer. And I just didn't want, on a place like this, we're trying to manage the herd correctly. We don't want to kill the super young big ones, and we don't want to kill just the wrong deer. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily an inch.
Right.
When we're trying to shoot management, it's a whole bunch of scenarios goes into play.
Well, I respect you for that. And what we're
I'm
trying
proud
to
of
do here, and
I am proud
It's a
of him. I
beautiful
like this
deer.
little blade right here. It's kind
yeah,
of cool.
it's interesting there, a little different, unique.
Got some good mass.
Mass.
So he's at 3.5 years old. We need him to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I know you passed up quite a few deer a lot bigger than this one, but this is what you've been looking for. You've
Yep.
I'd say, why didn't you shoot that one, Jared? It was not
He's not.
not what we're looking for. That's cool.
Well, I'm
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm ready to get him on the rack and head back to Georgia. Maybe we can get him on the wall pretty quick.
Be good.
Well, it all finally came together. And man, this has been a 40-something day process since the first time we sat in the stand down here in Florida, trying to get on these deer. And I wanted a velvet buck. I did. But sometimes you just have to be patient and it doesn't work out the way you want it to work out. But I am super stoked to be able to get this deer on the ground, man. It's the hunt to me that makes everything worthwhile. And I'm not an inch guy. I've said it before. I don't care how many inches they score. I like hunting and I like killing deer. And thank you, Jack, for allowing me to come down here to North Florida and hunt opening weekend every single year. And thank you, Lord, for allowing us to do what we love to do, and that's hunting the great outdoors. See you next week.